If the fire doesn't burn enough, then there's no motivation for anything, because fire is the yang element that gives us drive. But if we've got too much drive, we get manic and we make stupid decisions. And one example would be, I had this client that when he was too high, he would drink and buy everybody drinks in the bars, and he bought his wife a new car, and then when he was at the low, he would regret all that manic stuff, right? So the to-do then would be, have yourself regulated and keep your diet without too many carbohydrates. Get enough protein and fat with your food, and breathe, for gosh sakes. I have a video on that. Just do a 6-count inhale and a 6-count exhale. There's a video about that on the shorts here. Fourth kind of depression. So when the fires of the sun grow new things, then that feeds the growth of the fruit, which we call that the earth element, which is a round. It's round. The earth element's round. And so that's an earth element depression might be, I have so much anxiety, I have so much worry, and it's mainly about the future, but we can have anxiety and worry about decisions we've made in the past. But this is the worry, the brooding, the anxiety type of depression that I just can't. So a lot of people that are on an antidepressant, they'll also be on an anti-anxiety. And this is correctable by, again, lowering your carbohydrates in your diet, watching how you feel after you eat, and noticing like the content of what am I actually anxious about. And Byron Katie has a therapy for this called The Work. And it's just questioning, like self-inquiry. How would I feel without that thought? Who would I be without that thought? And if you answer in your head, you're not doing it right. It's feeling as you're asking the inquiry, like mine for decades was, who am I really? Who am I? And then you sit with the question. Half hour, days, weeks, months, years. So you may not get an immediate answer with this earth element one, but I can guarantee you that if you have anxiety and worry, there's probably something underneath that. And also if you're angry, that's a wood element attribute. So if you're sad and angry, that's a pointer back to the wood element depression. A classic there is you're sad and angry. You're sad because you got the dream, and you're angry you can't make it happen. So this earth element one then is you're anxious about something, but usually it's stuff internally from trauma, PTSD, bad diet, lack of exercise. And it's just like the pressure cooker that you call your body is just cooking real good, and you need outlets. So get yourself an outlet. It's another remedy for that. The last and the final element in the Chinese 5-element wheel is the metal element. And that's the seed. That's the seed. It's the fruits fall to the ground, and then their seeds sit down there and they rot under the ground. Or the plant that's a tree that lets go of its leaves, like the deciduous trees that let go of their leaves, and all their energy is going down into the roots. That's why the leaves are turning yellow, orange, and brown, folks. It's because all the life force of the tree is going down into the trunk. And if you've got snow around you in the winter, then the tree is living by keeping its life force down in that warmer soil down below. And so the emotion associated with this is the rhythm of taking in and letting go in the human body. So grief, I can't let go of something, would be a grief-based depression. Like you've been abused long ago and you couldn't let go of it, or you abused someone else maybe and you couldn't let go of it and forgive yourself. Could be a move you made or a breakup with someone, but it's stuck. You want to be able to take stuff in and let go. Take stuff and let go. And so again, this is about the breath and also having good bowel movements. Believe it or not, the lung and the large bowel, the colon, are paired in Chinese medicine. So when you see the acupuncturist, if you have lung problems, they might use your colon, your large intestine acupuncture points, and vice versa. If you've got colon problems, they might use lung points. So one way to remedy this taking in and letting go is making sure you have good bowel movements. And that just means eat more raw vegetables. It's really that simple. If you eat more raw vegetables, you'll have more bowel movements. Magnesium can help, and then your liver energy, but really the simple is just eat more raw vegetables. I've probably done that 25 times with people, and they're very satisfied. Usually within a few days, a few weeks. And the other solution then is that 6-count inhale and 6-count exhale. You can do an alternate nostril breath. I have a video on that. Or you could do the breath of fire. But the idea is to become more aware of your breath and identify with, watch the previous video on the human metronome, and where am I stuck? Where do I feel stuck? Because the word expire is equivalent to exhalation, and inspired is inhalation. So you can also see, how long can I hold my breath out? How long can I hold my breath in? Like, take a deep inhale and see how many seconds you can hold it. Take all the breath out. See how many seconds you can hold it out without straining. And I'll give you those in another video, the amount of time you want, but I have lots of therapy about this. And you see, the idea here is, how do you get yourself back in alignment? Well, use the free and easy techniques, what I call the low-hanging fruit. And then maybe your depression will get a little lighter. Because depressed, remember, feels heavy. It's heavy. And you want to feel lighter. So if you don't even know and you don't want to do anything, go out and get outside. Go up to a mountaintop. Go down to the beach. Just go out in nature and get your feet on the ground. These are some simple overall remedies you could do so that, hey, life isn't about 100% comfort and life isn't about 100% suffering. It's the sine wave. And so part of this also is acknowledging that I need to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable, because it's inevitable that you're going to have problems in life. You're going to have adversarial stuff and contractions and expansions and joy and down and happy and sad and all that. So I hope this is helpful for today's video. This is Craig Lane with Health Alchemy.